love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home.
I'm drank up and I'm banked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it. I'm drank up and I'm danked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it, you elevate it.
I came over, I ain't sober, I'm still drunk, that's hangover. Might run it back when this page over. You the best thing I done slaved over. Gon' arch you back and been way over. It's overdue for that understressing. Over him, now you underdressing. Call me up and I come finessing. Like, ooh, we shot it, what it do, what it don't. Baby, you a queen, you can move how you want. You was rocking with me when I couldn't stay afloat. They ain't never saying nothing wavy to a boat. Like, eyes up, look at me, now I'm the captain. Brought the camera, time for action. Split the legs just like a fraction. Tuck the napkin, time for snacking. You a mother meal. Tell me that it's mine, baby, tell me that it's real. Hit it to the max, well, tell me how it feel. It's gonna be a minute, cause I'm in it for the thrill. Make her feel like heaven, she gon' put me in the wheel. And willingly, I wanna do anything she wanna do. I ain't even wanna boo, but this is what the karma do. It's hard to be apart from you, cause ooh, I
love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home.
I'm drank up and I'm danked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it. I'm drank up and I'm danked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it, you elevate it, you.
tongue-tied, twisted around your finger like a piece of string. I'm winded, chasing after your ghost is real exhausting. I'm in love, but I don't think it's what I thought it was supposed to be. Love story, no guts and no glory. How did I get so dizzy thinking of you? I don't usually get like this. It's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? Well, I don't usually get like this. 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 Reminded of how I met you, tried to catch you falling. Instead I fell off myself and I just can't stop falling. These wings are gonna flap for me if I keep waiting. Keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. How did I get so dizzy thinking of you? I don't usually get like this. I don't get like it's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? I just wanna kiss you. Well, I don't usually get like this. Get like this. Get like this. No. Me not, this bouquet is all I got. I'm dreaming, or could it be a future for you and me? She loves me, I know it's true, or maybe I'm the fool for you. I don't usually get like this. It's something about you I miss. Could it be we never had that kiss? Yeah, I don't usually get like this. Get like this. Oh, get like this. No, get like this. Yeah, get like this. Get like it, like this.
Feel like falling deeper. Cold nights 난 너무 싫어. 기다리기에는 너무 길어. 줬던 내 사랑이 식어. 기대만 하는 것도 난 힘들어. No, I can't, just can't. 가져 내 맘을, 놔줘 내 가슴을 다 바쳐 사랑하기엔 내 자신이 너무 걱정돼. 바보 같은 생각이야. 알아 멍청해. 상상만으로도 좋은 상상만으로도 힘든 이중적인 면을 가지고 있어. 사랑이라는 걸. Oh yeah. Baby, can't you come with me? Can't you hold my hand and leave? 근데 있잖아, 너라면 다를까 생각이 들어. 네가 내 다리가 걸어가는 방향이 어딘지 서로 궁금해져 버려 애써 맘 졸여 하늘만 보면서 언제쯤 알게 될까 너도 나와 같은 생각을 하고 있을까 한참을 멍하니 보다 보니 살짝 어두워진 색깔 불그스름한 노을의 때깔 상상만으로도 좋은 상상만으로도 힘든 이중적인 면을
You broke my heart a million times. Can't count the times I made you cry. Oh, we're such a mess now, and we're burning out. I get so sad at the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. I can't bear the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. You're still perfect as the day goes by. Even the worst ones hate, they make me smile. I stop the world if it would give us time, yeah, to work things out, to work things out, to work things out, to work things out, yeah, yeah, to work things out, to work things out. Oh, yeah, to work things out, to work things out. Can we be honest? You're my comfort zone. Whatever I say, don't let me go. I know you're angry, babe, and I am cold. I get so sad at the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. I can't bear the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. You're still perfect as the day goes by. Even the worst ones hate, they make me smile. I stop the world if it would give us time, yeah, to work things out, to work things out. To work things out, to work things out, yeah, yeah, to work things out, to work things out. Oh, yeah, to work things out, to work things out, to work things out, to work things out.
What's up, y'all?
To work things out, 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 to work things out.
What's happening, everybody? Hold on 1 second. Hopefully it's not gonna be enough. I'm on Amazon shopping. Why the hell did that open up? I need a cable. I need a USB-C extension cable that's about 1.5 feet. But I need it to be the USB-C with 3.2 10 gigabits per second version. Anyways, how you guys doing? Welcome to another chapter of Rich People Read. Is my audio levels good? Let's see. Yes, my audio levels are good. Another chapter of Rich People Read, where we read a book a month to instruct you in the ways of the successful through the power of reading. Through the power of reading. Let me turn this on, enable this. Let's switch over to, we're going to jump right into it, you guys. So you guys can get this game, and then I'm gonna let you go. Today's gonna be a quick read. We are reading a book called Get More Done in Less Time. Get More Done in Less Time. Productivity and motivation. You know, we talk about, I tell everybody this, so if you guys are used to hearing this, I'm sorry, but I have to say it. We talk about the two ships on this channel, entrepreneurship and relationships. And the books that we read each month flip-flop between the two. Last month we read a book on relationships. This month we're reading a book on entrepreneurship. But of course, getting more things done in less time can be applied to anything in your life. I'm speaking on it in the aspect of entrepreneurship, so make sure that you guys are making more money. I am serious about people making money. I want your checking account to have as much in there as possible. I'm all about harmonious living and being free and all, but I also want you to have a lot of bread. I need you to be able to travel. I need you to be able to pay all your bills. I need you to be able to buy stuff when you want it. I don't want you to save up to get something. I want you to be able to buy it when you want it. You know what I'm saying? It's a wonderful way of living. It frees you and allows you to be very creative in all the endeavors that you want to do in life, simply because you're not worried about money. So what you got to do though, there's some things that you have to be diligent on in order to acquire that money. And so we read about those things, right? And that's why this show is called Rich People Read, because I don't know any rich people that don't. I do not know any rich people that do not read. And so I'm glad you guys are here. This is sort of a live book club right here on my channel at YouTube. And we read every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. One chapter, or sometimes two chapters, depending on how big the book is. But nevertheless, we do read one book per month. And that's the book that we're reading right now. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for tuning in. And I don't have anything else to say. I just want to jump right into it. What up, Daryl? What up, Daryl? I'm doing a little design change here at my studio, at studio number 2. Had to order some stuff and put another TV screen here, one that has AirPlay in it, because this computer that I'm swapped out, remember I told you guys on Monday, I moved my MacBook Pro 16 inches over there. This is my MacBook Pro 13 inch with an M1 processor. It's more powerful for running the podcast, but as I discovered, the M1 and the M2 processor does not output to 2 or more external monitors. It only does one monitor. And I got monitors in my studio, all being ran. My 16 inch powers them all. This one here only powers one, but the workaround is AirPlay, Apple AirPlay. So I had to order a different monitor that has AirPlay built in. I don't want to get an Apple TV. I don't want to add extra shit. Just have it built into the monitor. So that'll be here tomorrow or Friday. And I moved the mic from over here to over there. This is gonna disappear, and then I have a monitor that's gonna be right here. It's gonna be a great setup, make things easy for me. It allows me to think when I'm doing these shows. I'm all about being efficient. I'm an efficient guy, and I use technology and automation to make life easy for me, for all of my companies and for everything that I do. So I'm glad you guys are here. We're gonna jump right into it. Hey, Thomas, what up, bro? Thomas Thompson's in the house. Everybody type salute in the chat. Notice how LaRonda typed salute in the chat, and the system automatically picked her up. She typed salute in the chat, and then my system hit her back with, LaRonda, we got you. You're present and accounted for. You're now entered into the live chat contest today. At the end of the show that I do every show, I do a giveaway of a gift card to one of my brands. So all you got to do is type salute in the chat. That's it. And just be here at the end of the show and claim your prize. It's just that simple. I give away money every time I do a show. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and switch to our read screen. Hopefully everything is working as it's supposed to. Boom, it's working. Fantastic. iPad is connected. And we're going to just jump right into it. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm not used to the mic being over here as I'm normally used to it being over here. But, you know, what it is. So we got to get used to it, right? All right. Get more done in less time. Productivity and motivation. We are on chapter 2. Time management. Oh, my God. How many of you guys have a problem with time management? Procrastination is one thing. You know what I'm saying? Procrastination and just not doing shit when you're supposed to do it is one thing. That's a problem that I have. I know it's a problem that a lot of you guys have. Did you guys take your vitamins today? Are you drinking your BCAAs? Make sure you're drinking your BCAAs. What it is basically water, but it's tasty. It tastes like Kool-Aid, but it's healthy. It's no sugar. It's no bullshit. You know, and it has all the essential amino acids. Get whatever flavor you want, as long as you're chugging BCAAs on a daily basis. Procrastination is one thing, right? Where we just don't get to doing what we're supposed to do. But what about time management? When we do the things that we're supposed to do, are we using our time efficiently? If you only have 4 hours a day to do a certain thing, are you maximizing that time? We all have the same amount, right? Everybody gets 24 hours a day. Well, we say Beyonce and Jay-Z has the same 24 hours a day that I have, that you have. So why are they maximizing their time and we aren't? How many of you guys are sitting around watching Netflix, farting around, taking forever to do stuff? Your to-do list is growing and you're not knocking out stuff, knowing that the entire to-do list can be eliminated. Come on, you guys. You know that your entire to-do list can be eliminated in 1 week. Turn my volume up. You know that your entire to-do list, business and personal, can be eliminated in 1 week. You know it. You know that you have a section of your house that has a bunch of shit that just got to get done. I have it on my dining room table. I am not gonna front. I'm not above reproach. Listen, I know I'm a work in progress too, even at 50 years old. All of you might have a really nice house, very immaculate, cleaned, the living room, the dining room, the bedrooms are nice, but you got that one section of shit that you just got to get to, and you just haven't. And there's really no reason for you not to have done it other than you're lazy. Are you maximizing your time the way you should? Let's read about it today. If you'd like to be more productive in your daily life, being able to manage your time and structure your days is obviously an important skill to have. In this chapter, I'm going to discuss a few strategies and give you a few tips that will allow you to start your days off right. Focus better when you are working and work more efficiently to maximize your productivity. The time management strategies mentioned in this chapter have been used by some of the most productive business people in the world. I have used them myself and as a result have seen dramatic improvements in many areas of my life. I am confident that what you are about to learn right now has the potential to greatly improve your life as well. All right. Your morning routine. Your morning routine, everybody. I am convinced that the key to having a productive day is to start the day off in a productive way. What you do as soon as you wake up every morning sets the tone for the rest of your day. If you start your day in an unproductive way, it is unlikely that you will be productive later in the day. There is a psychological reason for this, you guys. As human beings, we unconsciously compare previous experiences to our present experiences, and we try to maintain consistency in our lives by doing so. Ooh, that's a bar. Let me read that one more time. As human beings, we unconsciously, meaning we don't know we do this, we unconsciously compare previous experiences to our present experiences, and we try to maintain consistency in our lives by doing so. Meaning if you start some bullshit, you're going to continue some bullshit. If you start making money, you're going to continue making money. If you start complaining, you're going to continue complaining. Sidebar. If you start off a great day, you're probably going to have a great day. Start off a great morning, you're going to have a great day. Humans in general either strive to progress or stay the same, but do their best to avoid going backwards. For example, if you start the day with an extremely healthy meal, you will be far more likely to make better, healthier choices later in the day, because if you followed a healthy meal with junk food, you would defeat the purpose of the healthy meal. That's going backwards, right? If you were to start the day with junk food, some bullshit, pies, cakes, some sugary cereal, whatever, right? You would not feel as guilty for eating junk food later on in the day, because it would be consistent with how you started the day, staying the same, right? Now, can you see why it's important to start the day off right? Everybody, before I continue, throw your ones up. Everybody, you already know how we get down over here. Throw your ones up.
Being number one isn't easy.
Throw your ones up. We have a super chat. Thank you so much. And peep the name of the person that gave me a super chat. Peep the username of the brother that gave me a $9.99 super chat. Talk about your morning routine and what it's all a mindset, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, brother. He says, I'm just showing some love to the big homie Shan. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. You know, this is not a donation that you gave me. You gave us a blessing over here. I appreciate the blessing. And that's a dope ass username, by the way. I don't know if you have a podcast. If you do, please drop it in the chat. And then if I have a moderator, please re-put it in the chat so people can have a link. Because if you got a podcast called It's All a Mindset, we need to get that blown up. Everybody throw your ones up.
Being number one isn't easy.
You are now the stream sponsor also. Let me go ahead and put my man up here. You know I want that going across my screen. Come over here with a username the same as what I talk about every day. It's all a mindset. And let's have my man scroll across the screen. I appreciate you, man. Let's continue. Now, you guys, can you see why it's so important to start your day off right? Even this morning, right? It's 10 o'clock. What a time. It's 10:20 here in Los Angeles. That means it's 10, 11, 12. It's 1 in New York, Atlanta, wherever. You know what time. How did you start your day off right? Now, let's discuss some things that you can do upon waking up to set yourself up for an extremely productive day. Think about this, you guys, okay? To give you an example of what a productive morning might look like, I will use my personal morning routine as an example. Since starting this routine, I have at least doubled my productivity, at least doubled it. This is what I do every morning as soon as I wake up. First, I sit for 10 to 15 minutes and do some deep breathing. You know that's healthy for your body, right? To get that kind of oxygen in. This increases the oxygen in my body and helps to wake me up. And it also centers my focus and allows me to think more clearly. Next, I do a combination of different exercises, 60 reps total. I also do some stretching. I encourage everybody to always stretch. Everybody. Remember, we do our daily burn workout right here at 6 a.m. in the mornings, Tuesday through Sunday. Stretching is the minimum. Everybody should stretch every day unless you want to be a hunchover when you get old. If you want to be a hunchback you want to be an old hunchback, don't worry about it. Sit in that chair all day long. Other than that, everybody should stretch every day. This gets my blood flowing and increases my energy and alertness. I then make myself a 32-ounce glass of fresh fruit and vegetable juice with my Breville juicer, okay? I drink smoothies personally, banana and strawberries, along with my protein. This supplies my body with large amounts of nutrients that my best all day long. This is the core of my morning routine. Now, that was simple as fuck, right? You guys, that was simple. Everybody could do that. Breathe, do a quick workout, at least stretch, right? Stretch your diaphragm, stretch your torso, stretch your ligaments, and then eat some fruit. You don't have to have pancakes and eggs and waffles and a big bowl of grits and a big bowl of cinnamon toast crunch. No, man. You can create a morning routine completely different than mine But the important thing is that you have something you do as soon as you wake up that gives you energy and motivates you to have a great day. Here are a few things that you might consider incorporating in your personal routine. Exercise. I highly recommend that. You know, I do. You know, I'm a big advocate for fitness. Healthy meal, highly recommended. Meditation or breathing exercises, highly recommended. Writing or journaling. Go ahead and knock out your writing or reading a prosperity doctrine first thing in the morning. Praying first thing in the morning. Reading first thing in the morning. Listening to audiobooks instead of Cardi B, instead of Kanye, instead of Snoop, instead of Drake, instead of Beyonce and Rihanna. Why don't you listen to a podcast that will edify your mind while you're getting dressed in the morning, right? Instead of that music and want to listen to the latest jingle and the beat that you listen to all your life, every fucking day, that's not really doing you any good. Why don't you listen to something that helps you become a better person? And then, of course, expressing gratitude. Thank you. Saying thank you. Everybody throw your ones up. Where's my button at? Boom.
Being number one isn't easy.
Throw your ones up. Thank you, Noemi 2007 for the $2 super chat. Excellent info for everyone. Thank you so much. Absolutely. She's blessed the channel. Noemi has blessed the channel with a $2 super chat that she did not have to do. She could have kept her money, could have wrote that in a regular text or message and kept it going. But why is she?
Being number one isn't easy.
Because she put it in a super chat. She blessed me and gave me motivation to keep doing what I'm doing, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate that blessing, Noemi. The first hour of your day is the most important, everybody. The first hour, right? Whether you get up at 8 o'clock, whether you get up at 6 o'clock, whether you get up at 4 o'clock, whether you get up at 10, your first hour of the day is your most important. If you have to wake up an hour earlier to fit your morning routine in, then do it, please. Your life will improve in many ways as a result. So it's really not much of a sacrifice. If you want to have more energy, experience more happiness, and get more stuff done, then a great morning routine is what you need. My only caution is this. Do not overwhelm yourself by trying to incorporate too many things into your morning routine right away. Start with one thing at a time. 10 minutes of exercise, perhaps, and then add some things. Add something else, maybe a month later, 30 days or so. This way you will create one habit at a time, not trying to create 7 habits at a time, not trying to just completely go left on you. You know, you don't want to turn around at one, not a full stop, right? One habit at a time, and gradually increase your productivity and the quality of your life over time. Waking up earlier will, of course, help you with starting a new morning routine. This can be the hardest thing for some people. We know that's a bar for Black people. Waking up early for Black people is almost a cardinal sin. But I used to get up at 4. Now I get up at 5, and my alarm, in case I drag my ass out the bed, 5:30 is the late. I got a second alarm at 5:30 saying, yo, Shan, get up. Because I have the snooze button turned off. I can't snooze. The iPhones have an alarm built in. If you guys don't know, please use it. Use your iPhone and then make sure the snooze option is turned off. So it's forced to get up. And you want to keep your phone a distance away from you, not at hand's reach, right? Then you wake up. And then I got it going off again at 5:30, just in case the 5 o'clock one didn't work. But I used to get up at like 4. I'd be at the gym at 5. Okay. Waking up earlier will, of course, help you start a new morning routine. This can be the hardest thing for some Black people. Most people's biggest complaint is not having enough time to do the things that they know they need to do. Let's just assume that's a valid excuse. Let's just assume that's a valid, which is bullshit because we don't do excuses over here, right? But let's just assume that's a valid one. Well, then, what are you going to do about it? What you going to do? Just keep complaining until you 30 years old and do it for another 5 years and keep complaining until you're 35 and now you're 40 and now you're 45. And then one day you wake up, you're my age and it looks like a blink of an eye. Let me give you a simple strategy that will help you that will have you waking up 1 hour earlier within 2 months. It's almost too simple. All right, listen up, guys. Set your alarm clock to go off 1 minute earlier each day for 60 days straight. You won't notice the difference. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Set your alarm to go off 1 minute earlier each day for 2 months. 1 minute. You will have an extra hour to start your day. Pretty cool. And this is if you can't just do it hardcore. I know somebody that's trying to get up right now at 8. I'm going to tell her to set her alarm clock 1 minute earlier every morning for the next 60 days. After 2 months, you will have built the routine of getting up a full hour earlier, and it'll be no big deal for you. Now imagine how much shit you can get done in that hour. Remember, how you start your day is how you end your day, ladies and gentlemen. Start your day off in a productive way so you can go to sleep every single night feeling satisfied and hopefully for the days to come. The next thing we got to learn: eliminating distractions. We've already discussed how to deal with distracting thoughts, but there are also many external distractions that can be just as detrimental to our productivity. The environment that you work in largely determines how productive you will be. If you have any control over the type of environment that you work in every day, then it is important to set it up in a way that reduces distractions and thus maximizes productivity. Sidebar: I used to work at home years ago. Had an office. I'm at my office downtown now, right? I don't have to be here. I got enough property and space at my house that I could rebuild this shit there. I used to work at home. This is back when I was a film producer. Sidebar, everybody. I realized, and this is just a quick one because I'm going to give the story to the members of my channel. But for the public record, I used to run my film company out the back of my house, right? I had a bungalow in the back. I used to do everything back there. And I did okay. I was like, we did some projects we didn't. And you know why? It's because the commute from my house to my job was a 45-second walk. And oftentimes I found myself going to work in my fucking pajamas. Not really getting up, slipping on some house shoes, crawling out of bed, walking out to the back and going, and then I'm at the office in the back. Something told me I got to change the environment. This is too damn comfortable. This is too comfortable for me to be working at the house like this. So what did I do? I ended up, and I had a whole barbershop, but I ended up, you know what I did? I got an office at, I was going to go to Paramount Studios, but I got a deal over at Sunset Gower Studios on Sunset Boulevard and right at Gower. It's a huge studio lot there. I got a deal. I said, I got to just go there. I got tired of people coming to my house to have meetings. I got tired of doing readings and actors and actresses and shit coming to my home. They got to use the bathroom. They got to go in the house. I wanted to eliminate all of that, right? So I got an office. I said, let me just see what it's like. 1 year lease. I'm on set. I'm at the studio. It's all good. When I tell you guys that my bank account had to have at least tripled. If I was making 100,000 at home, I was making $500,000 at Sunset Gower Studios. This is way back in 2008. And it was at that moment I had a aha fucking epiphany. And I said, my house, working at home, is the worst thing that you can do. Prior to that, even when I was in college, I always had a 2-bedroom apartment, and my second bedroom was like my place where I was hustling and making money. I will never advise a budding entrepreneur to work at home. I do not recommend people to work at home. You'll never hear me say that anymore. And it took me 20 years to learn that. And so now I tell people, get a fucking office, even if it's a small one, because if you are forced to pay rent at a place, you're gonna go and use it. You're gonna go use it. Everybody, shout out to my man Javaro Forbes. Throw your ones up.
Being number one isn't easy.
Javaro's over here blessing the channel again. What does Javaro say? He says, Shan, personal improvement is important. Most people ain't built for it. Let's keep growing. Stay beautiful. One love. My man. Appreciate
Being number
blessing,
one
brother.
isn't easy.
Appreciate the blessing. You know you're not a stream. You know, you've been a stream sponsor a lot lately, Javaro. Javaro, you've been a stream sponsor a lot lately in the last month or so. You've been taking that spot, bruh. I appreciate you, bruh. Let me put my man up. He's also a member. You guys notice, you see that rank right next to his name? You see that rank right next to his name? He's also a member of the SR Army. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to you. You know it already, and you already know what to do. All right. Shout out to my man Javaro Forbes. Let me see something. Javaro, yeah, and he's a moderator. Of course. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He don't have a wrench? Shout out to you. Thank you. Everybody throw your ones up.
Being number one isn't easy.
So listen, when I moved from my back house to Sunset Gower Studios, suddenly movie projects start coming in. Suddenly music videos started flowing in. I remember I did the Keek the Sneak Super Hyphy music video, right? I produced and directed that one in 2005. I did that whole operation out of my apartment. I wish I would have had a studio at the time. I would have had a whole lot more music videos. I made so much, the net of this is I made so much more money when I changed my environment and I moved out of the comfort of my home into an office that allowed me to be extremely productive. And I can't even tell you why or what. I had to commute to Hollywood and back every day. But for whatever fucking reason, the bank account reflected that change. So, change your environment, ladies and gentlemen. The technological advances of modern society have increased our capabilities, but have also drastically reduced our attention spans. It seems that everyone has a cell phone in their hand at all times, and the majority of people's time is spent surfing the internet or watching television. Is it a huge surprise that people find it harder and harder to live productive and healthy lifestyles? Not really. I have come to find that my productivity and the overall quality of my life increases the more I simplify my life and reduce the clutter in my environment. I would highly encourage you to consider eliminating some distractions from your life if you plan to become a happier and more productive person. This doesn't mean that you need to shun technology or the things that you love, but you could certainly benefit from a simpler lifestyle. At the very least, you can simplify your work environment. It's perfectly fine to enjoy all the wonderful distractions of the world in your free time. But when those things interfere with your work, you guys, they become extremely detrimental to you. A few simple changes to your work environment can make all the difference. This is why commuting and working at home, a lot of companies is like, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I got some partners in fashion. Y'all got to come to the studio to do your job. Yeah, everybody got a laptop and, we're going to distribute that, but that's just for the stuff that when you're at home so you can knock out some stuff instead of going to bed. But we got to meet here in the conference room so we don't need to, I don't want to Zoom all my partners and staff. I don't want to Zoom in and talk to everybody No, I want to see you face to face. Bring some donuts. Whose day is it to go and bring donuts? Who brought donuts last week? All right, it's your turn this time. It's important, you guys. My first suggestion would be to make sure that your work environment is clean and tidy. Mine is spick and span. You guys can tell that, right? Material things will clutter your mind just as easily as they clutter your home. The less stuff you have around you, the better you will be able to focus. If you are naturally a messy person, like the author is, then you will likely benefit from working somewhere other than your home, such as a library or a park. If you work in an office, then keep your desk neat and organized. Before you leave your office for the day, spend 5 or 10 minutes to tidy up so that you could be more focused and productive to start the next day. So here's another sidebar. Everybody that's listening to me right now or watching this replay, what does your cubicle look like at work? What does your work desk, your workstation look like at work? What does your home office look like right now? Do you got just a bunch of shit in every drawer? Everything is on the desk and you got sticky notes and you got pens and Sharpies and pencils and you got 3 coffee cups and a mug and you got just a bunch of shit and the trash can is over here and then over here you got all this junk and then you just got shit everywhere? You know I'm talking to you because some of y'all are looking at it right now. Some of you guys is like, damn, he's described me. You should be motivated right now to stop what you're doing, take 15 minutes and clean that shit out. Clean out your fucking desk drawer, if nothing else. You just got stuff in there. You got pencils and pens and stamps and markers and paper clips and just a bunch. Everything is all over the fucking place. How can you expect to be a productive person? How can you be the millionaire that you want to be and you can't even maintain your damn office and your work environment that you currently are working at? How? How can you be successful if that second bedroom or that corner that you carved off for work at your house where your desk is all fucked up? Everything is all over there. You got boxes of stuff. You got mail that hasn't been opened. Your stack of mail is like this. How can you be productive and rich if you can't even maintain your current work environment? Wait, where did I leave off? My next suggestion, a very important one to consider, is to remove all distracting technology from your work environment. Turn your cell phone off or put it in another room when you're at work. If you don't need the internet to do your work, then block the internet on your computer for a certain amount of time. There are some great free apps that you can download that will block certain websites on your computer for a set length of time. The iPhone will do that automatically now. It's built into the iPhone. You could be like, nope, during this time, this don't work. Just Google the search term free internet site blocker. You will be presented with plenty of options. Text messages, email alerts, and social media sites are some of the biggest distractions that people face. You can tell your iPhone, ladies and gentlemen, this is part of a bigger class that I teach. You can tell your iPhone that you can't fuck with Instagram between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. It won't even work. And you got to put a password on to get, you could tell your iPhone, do not allow me to use, you know what would be really dope? If you had an accountability partner. Sidebar, here's another sidebar, you guys. Here's a quick sidebar. Imagine you had an accountability partner that put parental controls on your device. Now I'm serious. This is somebody you trust, and if you really told them to unlock it, they will. But they put a code, they put a 4-digit parental code on your phone, and that will not allow you to use Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, or Pinterest while you're supposed to be doing a thing that you know you want to do, but you keep getting distracted. And then say I was your accountability partner and you're like, and I got this code in my head. You don't know the code. And I'm like, let me have your phone. All right, you're locked out of Instagram Monday through Friday from this time, because the iPhone will do that. You could tell it which days, which time, which hours. You could tell it how many hours you are allowed to use it, or the hours of the day in which you are allowed to use it unlimited, however you want to do it. Now, a lot of you guys won't trust anybody to do that, but and you probably are convincing yourself, I don't need nobody to do that. That's because you're an undisciplined person also. That's why you broke. You don't know why you broke. You just looking at everybody else. Here's one of the reasons why you ain't got shit. You don't own shit. You don't have nothing. Your bank account is fucking damn near empty, if not empty. You own no assets, and there's no and your future does not look bright. It's because you're the type of person who will not allow an accountability partner to come in your life and help regulate the shit that you allow yourself to do that's not productive for you. So for those that say, oh, I kind of don't need that, you're who I'm talking to. I would love for somebody to say, Shan, hey, put it on my phone. I wouldn't give a fuck. Put it on. Especially if it's not, if I don't make money on TikTok. I don't make money on a lot of these social media sites. So I'll be like, I don't need to use them. But you know, I'm gonna use them. We all take our phones to the toilet. You got to go take a shit. The phone goes with you. No, it doesn't need to go. Why don't you put a book in the bathroom so you can knock out a whole book? Every time you sit down on the toilet, you're reading a chapter. You're reading a page. Every dump you take, you read a page. You'd be reading a whole lot faster and a lot more. But you know what you guys do instead? You take your phone and you swiping and liking and double clicking on photos on Instagram. People can be some of the worst distractions. No, I'm sorry. Did you know that when a person is distracted from their work, it takes on average 20 minutes for them to regain focus and get back to what they were previously doing? 20 minutes of lost time adds up very quickly. If you want to get more shit done, your work environment needs to be free of the beeps and the buzzes of modern technology. People can be some of the worst distractions too. People. A simple hello can turn into a 15-minute conversation. Y'all know what it's like. You go into the break room at work. You say what's up to the homie that's over that works in the warehouse. You work over in accounting. You're like, what's up? The next thing you know, y'all done blew 15 minutes. Make sure people know not to distract you when you're working. Politely tell them that you will be unavailable between certain hours that you've chosen. They will respect your wishes, and they might even learn from your example. Know that your productivity benefits more than just yourself. It doesn't mean that you are a bad friend if you choose work over a random conversation. The conversations can come later and will likely be much better. Because you won't have the stress of knowing that you didn't accomplish what you could have done that day. Basically, the less potential there is for distractions in your work environment, you guys, the more productive you will be. No matter what you need to get done, your job will be easier if you start with a clean and distraction-free space. It will require some willpower from you to begin with, but I promise you, you will feel better and accomplish more when you finally create an environment that you can thrive in. Productive time blocks. Let's talk about that. Some people, like Shannon, are workaholics and burn themselves out by working for hours upon hours, like Shannon. This is going to be a good one for me. So here we go. Others dabble and have trouble working for more than 10 minutes at a time. The latter is not efficient, while the former is not healthy. What we want is a middle ground between the two, a place where we can balance work and rest. Working in productive time blocks is something I found works well for maximizing work efficiency and ensuring that you don't overload yourself with stress and damage your health, you guys. In the following paragraphs, I will present you with 2 different methods for getting the most out of your time. Experiment with them and decide which one better suits you. What up, Alonzo? Salute, bro. The first of the 2 methods I will refer to as the 50-10-50. The 50-10-50. The 50-10-50 method, and it's quite simple. The 50-10-50 method is designed to synchronize your periods of productivity with the natural cycles of your mind and body. Well, this is going to be interesting. I've never heard of this 50-10-50, so that's why I love reading. That's why I love this podcast. Using this method, you will simply work for 50 minutes straight. You'll take a 10-minute break and then work for another 50 minutes and then take a 30 to 45-minute break. Repeat this cycle as many times as needed to complete whatever task you're working on. The reason that you work in 50-minute time blocks is because the human mind cannot focus for much longer than that before it requires a rest. 10 minutes of rest is plenty to restore the mind to full capacity. However, that 10 minutes must be spent resting, not filling your mind with other shit, more distractions. During the 10-minute rest interval, take some deep breaths, you guys. Relax and try to think about pleasant things or nothing at all. If you spend this time in deep relaxation, the next 50-minute work interval will go very, very smoothly. Now, during your 30 to 45-minute rest, the one after the 2 50-minute sessions, is a good time to check your email, you know what I'm saying, your cell phone, see who called you, see if you got anything important come in, and whatever else you need to tend to. But it's important to not allow those things to interrupt you during your 50 or 10-minute intervals. Don't go checking your phone. I don't care if you make money on your phone. I don't care if you got to check it because that's where, no, you don't have to. Fuck that. They can wait 2 hours. It would be great. It would be a great idea to designate certain times during the day for checking email, making calls, social media, and other things that are potential distractions. That way, they are not distracting you at random times throughout the day. Remember, it takes about 20 minutes to regain focus after you've been distracted, you guys. Now, I recommend that you get a cheap timer or a stopwatch with an alarm that you can use to time your 50 and 10-minute intervals. And I would even suggest you guys do it separate from your cell phone. Sidebar. I'm talking about a little, like a cook timer. You know those little cook timers and shit? Imagine if you had one. Well, imagine if you ran to Amazon and got one of those little cook timers for $5.99, right? For $6. And it's the old school mechanical shit. But you hit it, bing, and it just starts ticking. Or you wind that motherfucker, and it just starts ticking, tick, tick, tick. And you're just whittling away, knocking out a particular thing. Say you're a graphic designer, and you're working on that graphic design, and you're putting in the fonts, and you're putting in the colors, and you're reshaping shit, and you're creating a vector out of fucking pixelated images, and you're doing all that stuff, and then bring, that alarm goes off. That mechanical alarm, different than your phone, different than your Android. I'm not talking about your Samsung Galaxy here, right? Not your iPhone 12. Put that away. This is a mechanical alarm. And that bitch goes off. And you say, okay, cool, stop. Freeze. It's almost like you took a test. It's like you took a SAT. It's like, stop, put your pencils down. Go rest for 10 minutes. And you just take deep breaths. You're refreshing your mind, you guys. And then after 10 minutes, boom, you back at it. Now you may be thinking, fuck, I can't wait to get back because I was in the groove of shit. But you recharge, you plug your brain into the fucking charger and you recharge your mind. So your next 50 minutes is going to be great. You set that mechanical alarm again, boom, and you back at it. It would be great. It would be a great idea to designate certain times during the day for checking emails. Did I read all this? Yeah. I recommend that you get a cheap timer or stopwatch with an alarm that you could use to time your 50 and 10-minute intervals. I'm gonna write, I got it. You know what? That's a good idea. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Let me run to Amazon. I hate to go shopping on y'all niggas. But I need a really quick, let me get a mechanical timer. Boom. That's what I'm talking. Right there, the first one, $13.71. And it's a 60-minute timer for school learning projects in the kitchen. And it has a big ass, I can show you guys this. I forgot I got this own thing set up. Boom. Look what I'm getting ready to buy. I think I'm gonna get, this one here is only $13. These are like, this is like for connecting. This is what I'm talking about right here. I'm gonna just grab this. This is exactly what I was talking about, you guys. They got other ones, and they got other ones too. Look, $12 for this one, $13, $18.99. Look at this one, $7.98. Oh, this one looked like an egg. I like, I like fancy shit. Let me look at this one here. This one here is only $8. And these are all ugly. I don't like these. So I think this one looks cool. And I like the egg joint, you know. And that's a 1 hour joint. Damn, which one should I get? Or this one right here is just $8. I don't know if that's fancy enough for me. I mean, it's cool. I don't mind I like this one. What y'all think? Which one should I get? Should I get this one? Or should I get the egg? And the other thing is, does it just do a ding? Or does the motherfucker, I need it to go off. Like go off. Oh, they got one shaped like an apple. Oh, damn. Okay. And then this is a digital one. I don't want a digital one. I want a mechanical one. Twist it 5 minutes. And when the arrow runs to 0, the timer will automatically ring. The timer should be twisted to 55 minutes whenever the duration you want to set. Okay, cool. Oh, then you got the reviews. And then you got never start rotating the timer clockwise with this. Okay, I'm gonna grab one of these. I don't know which one I'm gonna grab, y'all. I know I'm not getting this one. I'm gonna get the apple, the egg, or this one. I was gonna buy it right here live for y'all, but I gotta read the reviews because I need to make sure that it rings and goes off. I don't want it to just fucking go ding and then that's it. I need the motherfucker to be like, you know, like go off for a long time, and I gotta make sure it has that. You know what I mean? All right, so let's switch back. All right, cool. All right, I recommend that you get a cheap timer or stopwatch with an alarm that you can use to set your 50 and 10-minute intervals. With a timer, you won't be checking the clock and unintentionally distracting yourself. You can simply work until the alarm goes off. It's very important that you work with no interruptions whatsoever. The 50-10-50 method is perfect for maximizing productivity because it limits distractions and maximizes focus by providing adequate rest periods. I can attest to the effectiveness of the 50-10-50. Since I began using it, I have nearly tripled my productivity. I believe that it is by far the best strategy for increasing productivity, but I will now provide you with an alternative method that you may also want to try. All right. What's up, Snuggles? What up, Doug Will? All right. The other method you can try is basically just a modified version of the 50-10-50 rule. Instead of 50 minutes of work and 10 minutes of rest, it involved 90 minutes of work, an hour and a half, followed by 30 minutes of rest. You may enjoy the 90-30 method if you are better at focusing for longer periods of time, but many people find it difficult to work for 90 minutes straight with a clean focus. Also, the 30-minute rest period can be a problem for some people because it allows more time for potential distractions, but it may work well for you if you are disciplined enough to get right back to uninterrupted work after 30 minutes. After 30 minutes. I used to believe that I could just go with the flow and work whenever the inspiration happened to strike. But after many weeks of not being productive, I realized that consistency, which is an issue that I have personally, was what I needed. Using the 50-10-50 method, I often get to more done in 2 hours than I normally would in an entire day. That's a bar. Let me read this again. Using the 50-10-50 method, I often get more done in 2 hours than I normally would in an entire day. It really works. Why does it work so well? Because it forces you to focus and be consistent. These two skills alone will take you far in life, and the 50-10-50 and the 90-30 methods are two of the very best for owning them. I encourage you to experiment with both the 50-10-50 and the 90-30 methods. I think the 50-10-50 will work for me personally. I think the best one for me would be the 50-10-50. right? Compare the results from each and decide which one is most effective for increasing your productivity and allowing you to keep your stress levels low. In this chapter, you learned a lot about the importance of starting the day off on a good note, managing your time, and eliminating distractions. You already know enough to begin dramatically increasing your productivity, but I am a strong believer in never settling for less than the best. So I have some great tips for you in the following chapters that will help you get even more inspired and motivated to achieve great things. Let's dive a little deeper, shall we? Creating incentives. I don't know, is that part of this one? Hold on, let me see something real quick, you guys. The next one that we got to read, let me go here. Projects, rich people read. We're going to go to the first week, Friday. We're done. This is Friday. Creating incentives starts on Friday. Creating incentives starts on Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done for the day. We are done for the day. We are going to be a productive workhouse, you guys. And together, we're going to make it happen. Iron sharpens iron. You guys will help me. I will help you. We're going to read. We're edifying our mind. We're reading a book a month. Even you, remember, you don't have to read physical books yourself to consider yourself a book reader. You can listen to audiobooks, and believe it or not, this is an audiobook. This show is an audiobook. It's a little bit more animated. I cuss some, I say shit. I stop in the middle. I throw out sidebars, but I'm still reading word for word everything in this book. So if you just listen to me during this time, you've read the book. Period. So I'm glad that you guys are here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's do our giveaway. Because that's what we do. I hope everybody types salute in the chat. I'm gonna give you guys 10 seconds to type the word salute in the chat. Type the word salute in the chat and you will be entered into the contest that I'm getting ready to do. You got 10 seconds. Now you got 9. Now you got 8. Type salute in the chat. Now you got 7. Now you have 6 seconds. Now you have 5. All you got to do is type that one word and hit enter. Now you have 4 seconds left. You have 3 seconds. You have 2 seconds. What up, Insane One? You have 2 seconds. You got 1 second left to type salute in the chat. If you don't do it now, then you won't be entered into the contest. And then I'm going to close the entries. Where's my close entries button? Where's my close entries button? Look at people they jumping in right in time. If close entries, boom. So look like some people made it. You made the cutoff. All right. New entries, no good. Now let's pick a winner, and the winner is LaRonda Thomas. LaRonda Thomas. You can see it right here. See? Boom. The winner is LaRonda Thomas. Shout out to LaRonda. Appreciate you, love. You know what to do. You know what to do. And then we'll hit complete. And we'll close this out. And we're done. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much. Please share this video. Please share this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the thumbs up. The thumbs up helps. It tells YouTube that people should watch this video. So hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. If you think this is stupid and reading and becoming better is not something that people should do, hit the thumbs down. If you think this is worthy, hit the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. Please join the SR Army. My channel has a membership section where they have content that is not available to other people. You'll see it right there on the homepage of my channel. You'll see some of the sections, some of the playlists is like, damn, that's members only. It's not for the public. So become a member. It's about $3 a month. So it's $36 a year to start, right? If you got $36 to last you a full year, join the members section. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. My name is Mr. Shannon. Hope you learned something today. Remember, reading is the way to expand your mind and your bank account. Tune in next time to the next chapter of Rich People Read, which will be Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning, Pacific Standard Time, right here on this channel. And you, my friends, are dismissed.
Yeah.
Mío en tu habitación, solo los 2 segundos que hay que detener. Porque si no siento tu voz o tu olor, te extraño y te quiero ver. Tanto me falta todas esas noches tan soñadas. Que me levantes a mirada. Tú tienes pinta de indicada. Me haces falta, bebé. Dime qué tengo que hacer pa' tenerte de una vez, pa' no poderte perder. Dulce, eres mi bombón. Te quiero melocotón. Por ti corro un maratón. Solo de la dirección. Tú y yo, queriendo más amor. Pa' mí no es suficiente. Yo quiero tu calor. Tú y yo, con esa conexión, somos lo que la gente no ha visto de los dos. Tanto me falta, todas esas noches tan soñadas. Que me levantes a mirada. Tú tienes pinta de indicada. Mira, somos perfectos, es algo indiscutible. Mi estilo y tu estilo no están disponibles. Solo soy sensible cuando te tengo porque eres irresistible. Tus labios combinan con tus ojos, porque eres tan pretty que hasta yo de eso miento. Chica, necesito mis anteojos. Quiero verte en noche hermosa de todos modos. Tú y yo, queriendo más amor. A mí no es suficiente. Yo quiero tu calor. Tú y yo, con esa conexión, somos lo que la gente no ha visto de los dos. Tanto me falta, todas esas noches tan soñadas. Que me levantes a mirada. Tú tienes pinta de indicada. Tanto me falta, todas esas noches tan soñadas. Que me levantes a mirada. Tú tienes pinta de indicada.